Despite its age, Mario Kart Wii has stood the test of time, and that's for good reason as well. You probably have fond memories of playing Mario Kart Wii when you were younger, which of course I do, but I'm not just sitting to say all these things because of the nostalgia goggles blocking my view. This game and the aspects of this game are generally some of the most fun I've ever experienced in gaming, and I'm not the only one. Today, I'm going to be explaining why Mario Kart Wii will never die. One of the parts of modern day Mario Kart Wii that stand out from the rest is the fact that you can mod the game with relative ease. To help me with this section, I brought my good friend MKWildPhil since he knows a lot more about the mods than I do. If you enjoy his handsome voice, I'd recommend checking his channel out as he does absolute bits. I'll pass it over to him now.
What's up guys, I'm Philip and you should by the way definitely subscribe to Jasper. I will quickly talk about the modding scene in Mario Kart Wii because it's pretty dang outstanding. One of the things that stand out from the rest about these mods are the fact that they can either completely alter the game or be something as simple as a texture change. One of the most well-known mods that change the game a lot is hide and seek. Opposed to regular Mario Kart racing, hide and seek is, as it says in the name, hide and seek. Yes, the childhood game. Other modes that change the game consists of knockout mode, where either 1 or 2 people will be kicked out of the Grand Prix after every single race until only one remains, who is the victor obviously. 24 player, which despite only a select few having access to, is one of the most intense and entertaining game modes. There's item rain, where items will fall out of the sky and land on the floor. You then either have to pick them up to use to your advantage or avoid them. Finally, there's online time trials where 12 players will all take part in the same time trial session and compete for the fastest time. It is what it says, time trial but online with others. However, on the other hand of the mod spectrum, there's texture changes. These can change either a character's appearance, a track's appearance, or in some cases an aspect of the track's appearance. Thrumps, trees, item boxes, etc. These mods are also really easy to install, even if it completely changes how the game is played. Playing these different game modes also makes the game feel a lot more refreshed and newer if you can look past the graphics. Even if you have a problem with the 480p graphics, there is a texture pack that brings the texture quality up to 4K. It doesn't look that different on the Wii, but on the Dolphin emulator, holy mother of god, it is beautiful. Okay, that's it for me. I'll just let Jasper do the rest of the video now. Bye guys!
The next reason is the community. Yes, it can be toxic if you go into Mogi Lounge. But if you look at the good side of the community, who help to better and grow the community, it's actually pretty chill. The dedication of the community is the most impressive part I'd like to imagine. When Nintendo shut the original Wii's online servers down back in May 2014, Weem and Lacerette created WeemFi to help people still play online on the Wii. And get this was released almost right after the servers were shut down. Their dedication to keeping the Wii servers up and running, even after Nintendo disowned them, is absolutely incredible. I might be exaggerating, but who cares, you get the idea. Another duo who changed Mario Kart Wii is Mr. Bean 35000VR and Chadders. These two created CCGP, which is the main launcher for modded Mario Kart Wii. With an average playbase of over 100 players per day, it is for good reason. Finally, the skill level for this game isn't entirely one-sided. With new players joining every week, yes, they may not stick around, but the fact is, new or returning people come to this game so frequently, and for a 14-year-old game, it is insane. Speaking of the not one-sided skill level, the next reason is the online mode. Allow me to preface this section by saying it is nothing like any modern day Mario Kart Online. The reason for this is that the VR system is mad. You can get into a room full of 9,000 VR players, or get into a room of all 5,000 VR players. This leads to quite an annoyance, as you'll only get 100cc online races if the room VR is too low, or constant 150cc races, which is really good because the room's VR is really high. However, don't let that deter you from online, as you can gain upwards of like 200 VR one race and then lose it all in the next race. Also, the fact that a 14-year-old game's online servers are still quite popular is really crazy to me. Despite not having that much variety as further installments in the Mario Kart franchise, Mario Kart's Wii vehicles do not fail to impress. With a total of 36 vehicles in the game, only a select few are viable for online and competitive play. Most of these are what are called inside drift bikes. Mario Kart Wii introduced bikes to the game, and there are two types, outside drift and inside drift. Inside drift bikes are more competitively viable, as they allow for you to take turns more smoothly, accurately, and have the ideal racing line, which allows you to push the limits. With bikes, whether it be inside drift or outside drift, you can perform a wheelie, which increases your top speed by about 10 km an hour when going in a straight line. So far, these are techniques which are meant to be used by new players. However, there are some techniques that have been discovered by players which were not intended to be used in the game originally. These techniques allow for faster lap times, shortcuts, and overall more satisfying feel to driving. One of the most important are spin drifts, which allow you to gain more airtime, and not only that, take turns tighter. These are used in shortcuts such as the N64 Bowser Castle rail cut and DK Mountain turn skip. Another technique is low tricks. These are performed in low or sometimes high trick ramps to make you land faster and still get the trick boost. These are most commonly used on GBA Bowser Castle 3 on the 5 consecutive island platform things. This does however come with the risk of falling off into the lava below. In terms of Mario Kart game physics, they have gotten more tame over the years. However, the 2008 iteration of Mario Kart easily has the most broken physics engine. To put this into perspective, Mario Kart 8 has Lakitu bring you back to the track anytime you go away from the track, not allowing you to do game-breaking shortcuts. In Mario Kart Wii, Lakitu only breaks you off if you go into intended out of bounds. This leads to not 1, not 2, but 23 ultra shortcuts out of the 32 tracks in the game, which utterly break the tracks. 16 of these are humanly possible, meaning mad lads have gone out of their way to find these cuts without a computer. Some of the most popular you may have seen are Mushroom Gorge, Wario's Gold Mine, Grumble Volcano, and one which has only been done once, Rainbow Road. Furthermore, not only are there these big, massive shortcuts, but there's also smaller ones which are commonly done online. This leads to intense, unforgettable race finishes if executed correctly. Some of the most popular of these are Mushroom Gorge's Gap Jump, DK Summit's Single and Double, Grumble Volcano's Rock Hop and Respawn Glitch, and GBA Bowser Castle 3's Unnamed Big Jump. And those are 5 reasons why Mario Kart Wii will never die. If you like this video and want to see more from me, a subscribe is always appreciated as it's free and you can always unsubscribe whenever you want to. So as always, comment, like, subscribe, and remember, fuck Mogi Lounge.